Hi, McArthur. Let me know when you can hear me. Sorry for the delay. It seems like it took a little bit longer than usual to connect us. All right, can you hear me now? Right now, it looks like you're still muted.
Hello, can you hear
There
me?
we go.
Okay.
Sorry about that. It seems like it took it a little bit longer than usual to connect us. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer. How are you today?
To be really honest, like my throat is like hurting a little bit. The
No.
Wi-Fi is like all glitchy and stuff. So like, yeah.
No. So it might not be the best day for us to have a session. Do you feel like maybe we should try to meet a different day this week?
I feel like I should be fine. I feel like I should be good.
Okay. Yeah. So tell me a little bit more about your sore throat.
It's like literally, it just feels like it's like on the left side, and then
Oh,
like when I
weird.
swallow, it hurts. So I
Yeah.
like went straight to Dollar General and got like some Halls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so probably you have like the nodes and stuff. I'm guessing that side you're going to be more swollen on that side. Um yeah, I would say be hydrating a lot right now. And I would try things like like honey and lemon in warm water, sort of like your own herbal tea type of thing. Like heat up some water and put like lemon and honey in there. Um, Garlic helps your body absorb vitamin C, and vitamin C helps your body stay hydrated, which will help it heal faster. So that's why some people talk about like sucking on garlic cloves and stuff when they're sick. I don't know that you need
Mm.
to do that necessarily, but like eat some garlic bread or like some spaghetti or something, like you could
Gotcha.
try that because it will help your body to be more hydrated if you have that combination. Um, and I would say too, like gargling with warm salt water can help be really soothing to the throat. It also is going to help with um like sanitizing or sterilizing in there, like killing germies in your throat, but it can also just be really soothing as well. So, just extra self-care. It's that time of year, colds are going around or even just allergies and stuff. The weather has been kind of cuckoo where I am. Like it snowed on Thursday last week, and then it's been like
Ooh.
cold and rainy, but then like warmer, and it's just sort of like crazy moody weather.
Yeah.
So, that just really confuses our bodies. And also just generally our bodies don't like the cold as much. So, just paying lots of extra attention and, taking care of yourself right now because it's kind of that time of year where things are floating around, but also, you know, the weather changes. And then, two, with people starting to run the heat, it can get really dry. The air can be really dry inside. So, keep that in mind too, because the dryness can put a little bit more strain on the throat as well. We have internal hydration, but also external hydration. So think about things like running a humidifier or even just like take a bowl of water and like put it on a shelf in your room because that'll evaporate into the air and help to
Mm.
rehumidify it so that you're not like waking up in the morning and being like, oh, I'm so dry, you know?
Yeah.
So just, keep those things in mind and just take extra good care of yourself. But even something simple like if you take a sip of water, if you are feeling kind of dry or fatigued, just that, like gargling with the water and then like sliding your voice up and down, that can help a lot, especially if you're feeling sick. So
God.
I find like if I'm feeling vocally fatigued or if I'm feeling kind of under the weather, that can sometimes help a lot because it'll just be like, oh, my throat feels kind of lubricated.
I feel
So
you on that.
yeah. So I'm sorry. That sucks. I've been a
So,
little bit like sniffly, just like runny nose because of the weather like
mm.
changing all the temperatures. My body's like, what's going on? So then I've just had like a little nasal drip. which is not my favorite thing ever, but I've started running my humidifier at night and that seems to be helping. So I don't wake up in the morning being like, I can't talk, you know. But yeah, it's just that time of the year where like we just cough because it's cold outside. Like just being cold can make you cough. So, stinks, but is what it is. I heard like
I
in
feel you.
Florida it was like a cold front came through or something. So everybody's bundling up. Cold
Yeah.
front must have reached me too because snow on Thursday. I was like, what is this? I woke up and looked outside and was like, I mean, it was like inches. I was like, this is not like little
Oh
soft flurries.
gosh.
Like it was, I had to like clean it off my car. Like it was like a lot. And it was just like, where
Oh
did this come
man.
from? Like out of the blue. So, but now it's gone. So it's just been like cold and drizzly since then. I'm like, are we in London? Alrighty, so we're gonna dive in. You had wanted to work on some vocal exercises anyway, so today might be a really great day for that because when I'm not feeling top notch, I especially do more like technique and vocal exercises on those days. So why don't we start first off with you telling me a little bit of insights about, because you had said you were going through some videos and things. So tell me a little bit about what you were looking at, what was really interesting to you, and what maybe some of your main goals are for these exercises.
Oh, okay. Like I was just like kind of going through like voiceover videos and like
Yeah,
on YouTube. And so like people who like just started off and like people
sure.
who've like and like some of it would be like 8-year-old videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's like one of them was saying something of like I forgot what they called it, but they're essentially like the one of the ways they start off with like was with anime and they would do like the background noises and like the cheering and stuff like that for like crowds or something.
Yeah,
And then they're like they went from that to like learning how to like do efforts. I think they called it or like grunts and stuff like that,
sure.
like when they're fighting or like if they need like a,
Yeah.
evil laugh or something like that, or if
Love
they
it.
need like a yawn. And they're like the hardest part for them to learn was I guess like breath control of like having to
Yeah.
control like the syllables that were in there. And they're like, oh, this laugh needs like 8 syllables. You have to like have 8 syllables in your laugh, or like the yawn needs 2 syllables. You have to like make a voice of like or like it was like weird or something like that. I was
Yeah.
like, I've never even thought of something like that. It's
Right.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because sometimes the scripts are very, very particular and they're copyrighted and you have to do them exactly as written. Um, Another thing though is that sometimes it's a timing issue that it needs to fit into a certain time frame. And it's like it has to be exactly this long. But yeah, sometimes it's
Mm.
written in that way, like 5 laughs, and you're like, ha 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 ha. You're like, how do I make that make that work? Or like, yeah, you're like, what do I do with that? I love that idea. Okay, so I meant you mentioned a few things. So we have breath, using that effectively to help create these voices. We have multi-syllable sounds like yawns or laughs or grunts. We had also just like general voice exercises that'll help you kind of discover those different sounds and spaces. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Love it. All right, so let's start with the breath first, since you did mention that. And I feel like breath is kind of where everything originates in singing. It's kind of like the gas in the car. It's what makes it go, or talking or creating character voices. Like for anything that is powering the voice, you need that air. So let's start there. So you want to have a good posture because we want that alignment there where the air can get through unhindered, totally free. So we're going to think about opening up this mouth space, opening up this throat space, expanding through the trachea, through the bronchial tubes, all of those air passageways. We're going to think about expanding them and opening them up more. Okay.
Okay.
So we're going to think about opening everything as you breathe in. And especially if you feel some swelling in your throat today, this is going to be especially important, right? So as you breathe in, do a big yawn for me and feel everything stretch open, expanding as you breathe in. Yeah. Feeling everything opening up. Yeah. All right. So then we're going to try now. I want you to breathe in and feel that lift and expansion. And then I want you to breathe out on a sigh and keep that open pathway. Oh. So I want you to try to keep that palate lifted. All right. So try like you're surprised for me. Go like someone surprised you and you're like, oh, and it lifts open. And you're going to try that yawn one more time. And feel that stretch. Oh. Nice. Good. Right. Yeah, we're feeling that expansion, right? As we yawn, we stretch and lift everything and expand it and open it. So really nice there. Okay, so then I want to have you try going breathing in through an ooh and then release on a focused energy ooh. Think of breathing in a cool stream of air that takes the highest path possible and then it takes the same high path on the way out. Ooh.
Wait, sorry.
It's like you're breathing
So
through
it's
a
like,
straw and then energizing through a straw.
okay. Oh.
Ooh.
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 Ooh. Ooh.
Mhm. Good. Awesome. All right. So then,
Ooh.
good. Yeah. I want you to try now. We're going to think about what's happening as far as the vocal folds themselves. All right. So when we want to make sound, we bring the gatekeepers together. So you've got the one tube that splits into two. It goes into the esophagus and the trachea. The esophagus is where the food, the water, the soda, the milk, the juice, the snacks, the dinner, the lunch, all of that goes down the esophagus into the stomach. We only want air to go into the lungs, right? So that's you've got your vocal folds or the gatekeepers or the vocal cords, you might have heard of them said. So what they are is they're kind of like stretchy rubber bands made out of a fleshy material. They're usually a very like pale pearly pink color. And what they do is normally they're open, right? They're in the shape of a V. And when we want to swallow or send things the other way, they will close as a gatekeeper. So they're doing their job. They're keeping us both alive and, you know, aware and breathing and everything. So they're doing their job. Great. So their secondary job, we've learned to create sound with them. So when we want to make sound, they pull together and in that position, the air is going to start flowing through. They're going to vibrate. Now, how fast or slow they vibrate dictates what pitch we hear. So if I vibrate more slowly, I'm going to get lower pitches. If I vibrate faster, I'm going to get higher pitches, right? So depending on how fast or slow they vibrate, we get those different pitches. We also can get a little bit of a different vocal tone or quality based on how pressurized the closure is of those vocal folds. So if we have more pressure, that's going to give us a different kind of sound than a lighter pressure. Like hello is kind of windy. That's a really light pressure. It's airy. If I do hello, that's a more pressurized closure. So we can play with that as well. All right, so we're going to play with those different types of pressure and the different types of pitch to feel these vibrations and the different shapes we can make with the vocal folds. You've got two muscles that control them. One pulls front to back, one pulls side to side. All right, we're going to isolate what it feels like to use each of those as well. So let's first try just on a hum, and we're going to feel those vibrations. And just kind of be sliding gently in a pretty comfortable range.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's turn it into a breathing exercise. I want
That's
you to
so
breathe
weird.
in through the nose, and then you're going to hum on a sigh as you exhale. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Good. Excellent. All right. So now we're going to try, you're going to breathe in to the yawn space and then sigh through an ah. 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 Yes, exactly. Good. Now let's try going, aha.
Oh, that felt weird.
Yeah, aha, sliding through. Mm.
Ah,
Good. Can we try,
ah,
like you're agreeing? Mm-hmm.
ah, ah. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Now try, mm-mm, disagreeing.
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right, now let's try, You just took a bite of something really delicious.
Mm.
Good. Now like you're
It's
really
so
sad and bummed.
weird because I like
Mm.
do head movements with it.
That's
So
okay.
I'm like, oh, yeah.
I think body movements can be really helpful to freeing up the voice. And if you're moving your head around, maybe that's helping to release tension in your neck, your jaw, your shoulders, right? Loosening all of that up. Let's try.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. Good. All right. So now back to the ah.
Oh
Go,
man, you froze on me.
aha. Oh no. Can you not hear me? Can you hear me now?
Okay, wait, no, you're back. I heard like,
Okay, great.
yeah, I heard the and then that was like the last thing I heard.
Oh, okay, great. Let's try now. Aha.
Ah,
Like you made a discovery, right? Aha.
aha,
Good. Now try. Oh no.
oh no.
Good. Excellent. All right. So then we're gonna try. You can feel we're going to different parts of your range, right? We're gonna go whoop and slide low to high. Whoop.
Whoop,
Good. One more. Whoop.
whoop.
Good. Now, at the top, can you, so at the bottom, be more closed with your jaw. At the top, be a little more open with that jaw. Okay, try that again.
Whoop,
Exactly. Yes. Good. Now try high to low on Wahoo. Woohoo!
whoop, whoop.
Good again. Woohoo! Excellent. Very good. All right. Beautiful. All right. So now we're going to try finding the vocal fry. Go. Ah.
Ah.
Yes, exactly. Good. All right. So let's try now on a sigh feeling. We're going to go. Ah, one, two, three, four, five. So you're counting, but you're doing a sigh through at the same time.
One, two, three, four, five.
Good. All right. So let's play with the pressure on the vocal fold closure now as well. All right. So I want you to try really airy and hissy. So we're going to start with an H first. Go, hi.
Wait, I didn't. I heard like whispery and then H. Did you
Hi.
say H?
Yeah, start with the
Okay.
H and you're saying hi, but it's really airy. Hi.
Okay.
Hello. How are you?
Hi. Hello. How are you?
Good. Yeah. So now we're going to have a more pressurized closure on the vocal folds. So we're going to think of pushing them together more firmly, more adduction is what that's called. And we're going to try to make it a little more tight in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to breathe in, hold your breath for a moment, and then you're going to pop the air through the vocal folds for more of a glottal strike. Hello. And you're going to make it a little more pressurized. Yeah? Try that.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, all right. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good. And then can we try, you're gonna
Oh, that
pop the
feels
air
so
through
weird.
again. It does. Try it again, this time with a word that starts in a vowel. So how about October?
Oh, what's the, wait, hello?
I'm still here.
Hello?
So you're gonna
Oh,
try it
okay.
on
All right.
words that start in a vowel now, so you can have a really strong glottal strike there, okay? All right, so we're gonna try that. So words that start in a vowel like orange juice, ice cream, October, angel, eagle, right? And you're gonna kind of punch through. So breathe in, hold your breath so you can build up pressure behind the vocal folds and pop it through. Apple, eagle, ice cream.
Okay. Angel, Easter, ice cream, orange juice. A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah, that's
Something.
right. Beautiful. All right. So then we're going to try, you can feel the difference there. So then we're going to try playing with some resonant spaces next to get different sounds. All right. So we're first going to play with the sinuses, more nasality. All right. So the first thing I want you to do is that hum again. And feel the vibrations in your nose. Mm.
Mm,
Hmm. Yeah. All right. And then go on an ing. Mm. Mm. Kind of slide on the ing and on an N. Feeling those vibrations. And then we're going to try taking words that start in an M or an N and try to keep the vowels in the nasality as well, like main, mine, me, Molly, members. Mama made me mash my M&Ms. And feeling those vibrations in here. Try that.
mm. It's my ass.
Mama married
Mama.
Marvin on Monday. Right? So feeling these vibrations in here. Mama makes more
Mama.
money than most men, right? And feeling these vibrations. So any words that start in that M.
Mama. Monkey. Main. Member.
Mm-hmm.
Memory.
Yeah,
Feels so
exactly.
weird. Like my
Yeah.
nostrils feel so weird.
Yeah, because you're vibrating the air through here and directing it through your nose. We're gonna try now on ends. Nancy named her dog Nick, right? And you try to keep it nasally. Neighbor, nice, noteworthy, new.
Nancy. Neighbor. New. New
Mm-hmm.
York. I kind of lost
Exactly.
ends.
That's okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so we can feel the vibrations in here. So let's try phrases that maybe don't necessarily have, a whole bunch of those, but see if we keep the air flowing through here. So try like the French vowels like on, e, and they send the air through the sinuses to get that nasal quality.
Can you go over the French vowels again? I heard E and then
Yeah.
nasicality. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. So try like uh. You're gonna send the air through your nose.
Uh, uh,
Eh, eh,
eh, eh,
uh, uh,
uh, uh,
e,
eh,
uh.
uh.
Exactly. Yeah. So now try just maybe like the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Oh,
Exactly. Yes. Yes. Good. You feel the difference there? All right.
yeah.
So now we're going to play with more of a chesty resonance. Okay. So let's try like Santa Claus go, ho, 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 Merry Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Excellent. Good. All right. So we're going to try, um, let's try the months of the year. January, February, March, April, resonating in that chest area.
Excuse me, sorry.
Okay.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Yes, very good. All right, how'd that feel?
It feels so weird, not gonna lie. Like it's just,
Oh, yeah.
it
Well, and
especially going from
remember
like
too, we're kind of exaggerating all of these right now to
gotcha.
really center in on those focuses. Now I want you to try a more heady, flute-like kind of feeling. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. How are
Hello.
you? How are you today?
Hello, how are you? Why do I feel like a British like butler for some reason?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Or like Julia Child on her cooking show. Hello, I'm Julia Child, right? Yeah, awesome. Okay, so then um we're gonna try, let's do maybe just counting numbers and that feeling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And feeling that lift in the palate and that spinning breath energy in your head. You'll feel vibrations more up in your head.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yes, exactly. Good. How'd that feel?
It feels good, but like it feels like on the back of my head, I guess.
Yeah. So you can feel it more back here vibrating.
Yeah.
That's okay. Yeah. So we're playing with these resonant spaces. So that means these areas that you're kind of vibrating into.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. All right, good. So
That's
that
fair.
helps us play with like different sounds that we can create. You're doing really well with that. So next, let's go ahead and we're gonna try to play with more of the sounds that you were talking about rather than just lines, but actual like character sounds that we can create. Okay, so one of the things you mentioned was like a grunting sound. All right, so we're gonna have a little bit more pressure on the vocal folds. We're gonna pop the air through. We're gonna use more of the glottis here, the glottal strikes. You can use some of that vocal fry in here as well. So let's try first like a growl, like a grrr. hmm Good, yeah. So then try that like Yeah, good. So let's pick like a scenario of why someone might grunt. Let's say they get up and it's like they got a real sore back. Ugh. Or like they're in pain, you know? Ugh.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, good. Then let's try a grunt that's more like maybe someone punched you in the gut. Ooh. Yeah, good. Can we make it a little bit shorter? Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that. That's good. Let's try a grunt like you tripped and stubbed your toe. Yeah, good. All right, let's try a grunt like you're punching a punching bag in the gym. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, good. Yeah. What are some other scenarios you can think of where you would be grunting in life? Like, You have to haul something really
Like
heavy,
you
like pick
broke
up a
up on like a
really,
lot of that.
what if you picked up like a heavy box? Like a,
Okay, heavy box. Heavy box.
yeah, exactly. Good. All right, let's play now with the grunts on different numbers of syllables. Because remember, you were talking about it has to be like two or three or four sounds, right? So let's do the grunt like you pick up something heavy and it has to be two syllables.
Is
Yeah,
that three?
now make it three syllables. Yeah, exactly. Good. Then what if you have to make it four syllables? What do you do then?
I got this. I got this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love it. Good. Excellent. All right. So now let's play with some other sounds. Let's play with um a sneeze. All right. So we're going to play with sneezing. I feel like there are many ways you could do it. For instance, my granddaddy used to go, "Achoo." Literally, like he would be like, "Achoo," every time. Like he'd do a big, like, you knew it was coming, right? So a big, "Achoo." So like he'd do a big old thing. You could do like a cute little, like a little bunny rabbit sneeze or something. So let's play with different sneezing sounds here and use the different resonant spaces. Play with like longer and or like or like like how
Okay.
sometimes you're like and then they'll sneeze after the fact. So play with again like one syllable, two syllables, three syllables, four, or choo, or right? That would be like five, right? So play with the different number of syllables as well.
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, that was good. I like the kind of like grunt at the end too. That was fun. Like, oh, let's try one that you're like really spitting. You know how sometimes people just like spray when they sneeze? Achoo! When it like just sprays everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's try
Gotcha.
a very
Gotcha.
wet sneeze.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, so you can feel these different types of sneezes. Good. Can we try, let's do that your character has a sniffly nose. So maybe they're like, or like, like what would be sounds that you can make that show like, that they've got a runny nose.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, try a couple different ones. Like just experiment. Sometimes it's just like a matter of playing, you know?
Okay. Sniffly dog. I'm trying to.
Yeah. Yeah, good. Yes, I love it. Good. Now we're gonna try that your character, they have a sore throat. So we're gonna play with different sounds they can make for that. Like, or like a
Oh, that feels all too real right now.
yeah, like or like a
Gotcha.
Like different things they would do, like, before they start to speak, that their throat's kind of sore and they're trying to like clear it out.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes, love it. Yeah, all kinds of fun things. So good. Then let's try that your character is hmm, having a sense of awe and wonder. Like they see a beautiful sunset or they see something magical happen, like a video game and it's a fantasy world, right? So awe and wonder. Or oh, like what are sounds they can make? Ooh, really anything depending on the character.
Gotcha. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, good. Can we try multi-syllable ones like ooh? Like where it's multiple syllables happening.
Ooh. Ah.
Yes,
Ah.
good.
Mm.
Hmm. Ooh,
Mm.
right? Like, what are fun ways you could express that for characters with different personalities too? Like, for one character might be just like a, like a grumpy character.
Gotcha. Okay. Oh, oh, okay. Mm. Mm. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah, like just appreciating. That's the good stuff. Yeah. Love it. Good. All right. So then let's try now. Your character is surprised. They're like shocked or surprised.
Whoa. Ooh.
Like different types of characters. If someone came up
Woo.
and like tickled them, that's different than like a, like fearful one, right?
Got you on that. Got you on that. Woo. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Awesome. Yeah, good. Let's try that your character is. Let's play with the idea that you have a character that can't speak in words, like maybe they're like a dog or something, and try just like expressing different emotions. So they're really happy, like a, like that kind of thing. So there aren't any words, but it's just like them expressing a certain emotion. So let's do happy first. Working
Excuse
on burps and things, that actually is a good idea too. Like a, like different ways that you could do that too. Um, but yeah, let's play with it's like they don't have language to express. So everything has to be expressed with sounds instead. So do happy for
me.
me.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. Ah.
Good. Now let's try sad.
Mm. Mm. Ooh. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Yeah. Let's try like you're trying not to cry. Like a like you're attempting to hold it in.
Okay. Mm. Mm.
Yeah, good. Now let's try that you are sobbing. Yeah, good. All right, now let's try that you are furious. You are angry. Livid, frustrated. Yeah. Okay, let's try now that you are scared. Yeah, good. Now let's try like you're flirty. Mm. Bow chicka wow wow. Yeah, yeah. So this is kind of a fun, silly exercise, but it just challenges you to be really creative. Yeah. So I want you playing with a few things this week. Your breath. You can try things like the dog panting. So you can do like faster and slower. So like a really big dog, you can do like a medium-sized dog. You can do a smaller dog. You can do a super small dog, right? And that you'll feel like the different speeds of breath you can do. You can play with like a slow, long breath in and out through the nose. You can do a really quick, surprised breath, right? So playing with the breaths this week, challenging yourself in different ways with breath. And then I want you to play with the different resonant spaces, the different pitch. So playing with the registers like ooh, high and low. And I want you to play with creating these expressive sounds as well. Okay?
Okay. Gotcha,
Sound
gotcha.
good? Now, if you start to feel fatigued, especially if you have a little bit of like a cold or something, give yourself breaks, like work on it in smaller sessions and then come back to it. Yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, awesome work today, MacArthur.
Thank,
Have a
thank you.
wonderful Thanksgiving because I don't think
You
I'll
as
see you
well.
before then. All righty. Well, I'll see you soon. Have a
All
good
right.
rest of your week.
You too.
Bye, MacArthur.
Bye.
Okay.